Hello, Cambly tutors. My name is Molly, and today I'll be answering all of your questions about the Cambly Classroom. In this video, we will cover how it works and what features you can use to make the most of your Cambly lessons. How do I enter the Cambly Classroom? Once you've logged into your tutor account, you will be prompted to complete the tutor checklist. This ensures that your internet connection is strong enough to successfully have your lesson. It's also just to make sure that you're following dress code, that you have a tidy background, and good lighting. After you pass the internet connection test, incoming calls will show up on your dashboard, whether you are on a priority hour or have a previously reserved class with a student. Just click on the call to enter the classroom and start chatting with the student. How long should each class last? Students book reservations based on their subscriptions, so you may receive reservation requests for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or even 1 hour. If you're on a priority hour, you won't be able to see how many minutes that a student has until you enter the classroom. You can track how much time you have left in the class by checking the timer in the top right-hand corner of the classroom. It's best to begin all reservations on time. If a student calls you while you're waiting for a reservation, you can let that student know that you may have to leave in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or however much time you have left until your reservation is supposed to call you. That student can make the decision to continue chatting with you until your reservation does call, or they can choose to call another available tutor. You will be notified when your reservation calls in here. Where can I find lesson materials? If a student is currently enrolled in one of our courses on Cambly, their next lesson will automatically load when you enter the classroom. Once the lesson is open, a bar will appear just below your toolbar. The blue line is a suggestion for which slide you should be on based on how many minutes are left in the chat. Clicking on the slide numbers lets you move forward or back, while clicking on the slides themselves allows you to draw on them. Please keep in mind that the drawings will disappear when you switch or refresh slides. You can change the lesson material or access your saved links by clicking the Library tab on the right-hand side of the classroom. Check out Alejandra's video for more information on the Cambly Library. If you have trouble finding something, you can always check the Quick Action buttons, which gives you easy access to a number of useful tools, such as clearing the current slide, opening the whiteboard, hiding the lesson, or sharing your screen. Simply hover your mouse over each icon to see what it does. Can I share my screen? If you'd like to share your screen with a student, you can click the screen share icon, second from left, in the top right-hand corner of the classroom. A screen will pop up that allows you to select what you're trying to share: your entire screen, an application window, or a Chrome tab. For a deep dive into everything you can do with our screen share feature, be sure to check out Joel's video. How can I use the chat box? While in the classroom, the tutor and the student have the opportunity to utilize the chat box. The chat box allows you to type corrections, link articles, and also has a translation tool in case a student is having difficulty understanding or communicating something. Students will be able to access everything written in the chat after the lesson ends, which can help them review any corrections a tutor may have made. Can I take notes during class? You can take notes during the lesson by clicking the Student tab on the right-hand side of the screen. These notes save automatically, are private, and only viewable by the tutor. To access these notes later on, you can visit the student's profile and check under the My Notes tab to view all previous notes you've taken. What else is on the toolbar? Let's take a look at the right side of the toolbar. Here you'll see a countdown timer with 4 icons. The timer shows you how many minutes are left in the lesson. The bell icon is your mini dashboard. This will notify you when your next student is calling. Next to that is the screen share button and 2 buttons for muting your student or for muting your own microphone. What if a student is inappropriate? You'll find a button to report inappropriate or offensive behavior on the left side of the toolbar. We empower all Cambly tutors to ban any student who creates an unsafe learning environment. Please note that banning a student immediately ends the call and completely blocks the student out of their Cambly account. They will no longer be able to see, call, or message any tutors on Cambly. If you do ban a student, you will be given an automatic 10-minute break. I've added a link below this video that provides more information if you're unsure about when to ban a student or when to simply hide your profile. How do I leave the classroom? If you let the timer run down to 0, you'll see a pop-up screen that says, "Your lesson has ended." You can click the red leave button in the top right-hand corner of the screen. This will exit you from the classroom and take you back to your tutor dashboard. If the student disconnects or the timer runs out, you know it's time to leave the classroom. And there you have answers to all of your questions about the Cambly Classroom. Don't forget to check out Alejandra's video on the Cambly Library and Joel's video on sharing your screen while in the classroom. I hope you found these answers helpful. Thank you so much for watching and happy tutoring!